This video will look at reading the game by using our expected outcomes video drill. Effectively, that's using the situation and what's in front of you on the field to read what the attack and defense want and what they deserve. You can find the template for this drill under referee resources at bcrugby.com and by clicking on off field and downloading the expected outcomes training template. The drill is designed to be useful for self-analysis of performance, that be referee, coaches, and players. It's designed to be used over 10 to 15 minutes of video footage. Ideally, different times in a game are used. The drill is intended to refine when you ask key questions. Who's under pressure and what are they going to do to cope? The drill analyzes the source, predicted result, and actual result of each possession. Starting on the left-hand side of the template, we look at the source and location of the possession to start with. The source of possession is noted either from set piece, kickoff, restart, whether that be a reception or a regather, attacking or defensive scrum, attacking or defensive lineout, or quick tap penalties. Also from kicks in general play, reception or regather, breakdown turnovers in the form of a tackle or counter ruck turnover, and finally handling error turnovers, whether they've come from knock-on or ball to ground situations. Location of possession is categorized into one of four zones, either in the attacking or defensive 22 meter, located between the goal line and 22 meter line, or the attacking or defensive 10 meter, located between the halfway line and the 22 meter line. Once we've selected the possession we want to analyze and noted the source and location of the possession, we note down each phase. After each tackle, if the ball's produced in less than 3 seconds, we consider that quick ball by noting 1, it will turn the phase green. If ball's produced in more than 3 seconds, we note a 0 in the phase column, turning the box red, which indicates a slow ball phase. Before the possession reaches the third phase, the video should be paused and any attacking or defensive anomaly should be recorded. An example of an attacking anomaly could be support players in front of the ball, whereas a defensive anomaly could be slow realignment of the defensive line. Before restarting the video, in the predicted result column, a predicted outcome should be also recorded. This is to be the expected result of the possession. Examples are a penalty against the attack or defense, a handling error, a turnover, a box kick, or a try being scored. Once the predicted result is recorded, the video can be resumed with the quality of each phase continuing to be indicated slow or quick. When the possession ends, the video should be paused once again and the actual result recorded in the appropriate column. If the actual result is different than the predicted result, the possession should be replayed. If the referee had a negative impact on what the attack or defense deserved from the possession, the effect can be recorded in the referee effect column. An example of a referee effect is a clear infringement missed, an incorrect decision, poor positioning, or over-management that allows a phase to be illegally slowed. If the result of the possession is different due to the actions of the attack or defense, the referee effect column should be left blank. The first example we'll look at is a kickoff received in the defensive 10 meter area just outside the defensive 22. The ball's gathered and the resulting breakdown is contested for a moment, leaving the ball to be slow. The second phase moves to the 5, resulting in quick ball and a box kick. The source and location of possession are indicated as kickoff in the defensive 10-meter line. The anomalies are none, as the attack and defensive shape were pretty standard. Phase 1 indicated as slow. Phase 2 indicated as quick. In this case, the predicted result was a box kick. The actual result was a box kick, and no referee effect is indicated. When watching the possession back, opportunities for the referee to manage can also be identified. After the first phase of slow ball, the resulting phase, we can identify the chasing winger. That's an opportunity for the assistant referee and the referee to make sure that the chasing player is onside. At any point during the exercise, opportunities to manage or strategize can be identified. Our next example is a kickoff received in the defensive 22-meter area, this time with the defensive anomaly of slow defensive realignment. The ball is kicked off to the left with the majority of the forwards on the left-hand side of the field trapped inside the 15-meter zone. In this case, the predicted result is altered because of the amount of space available to the defensive team when they receive the ball. Our anomaly is indicated as a slow defensive realignment, and our predicted result, instead of a box kick, which normally results from this position, is indicated as a line break or a penalty against the kicking team from the resulting pressure. After indicating our anomaly and predicted outcome, we can watch the possession from start to end. As the defense is slow to realign, the ball is shifted wide, transforming defense into attack. The first phase is quick. The defense is already disorganized, and pressure leads to a penalty at the second phase against the defense. Comparing our predicted result to actual result, we have no difference. The story of the possession was a slow defensive realignment, one quick ball phase leading to further pressure against the defense, and an eventual penalty against the defensive team at the ensuing breakdown. In our next example, we can see how a bad bounce or an unforced error from a team can suddenly change our expectations of the resulting possession. Here we see the kickoff slightly misjudged, leading to a disarray from the defensive team, a charge down, and an instant regather by the kicking team. This moves us instantly from a kickoff reception situation to an immediate turnover and attacking opportunity in the 22. Source of possession is indicated as a charge down regather in the attacking 22. Understandably, the anomaly is a slow defensive realignment, and our predicted result can be immediately indicated as a try or a penalty against the defense without even going through the phases. Straight away, we see the defense is immediately under pressure. Phase 1 is quick ball. Phase 2 is over the gain line and quick ball as well. Phase 3 is quick ball. Phase 4, right near the goal line, is quick ball. And with nearly no defenders left on their feet, the try is scored. and the story is told with 4 phases of quick ball. The predicted result matches the actual result. No referee effect to speak of. Our next possession example is a lineout. Here we can watch the first couple of phases to see if there are any anomalies from attack or defense. As the ball's hit up through the forwards in midfield, the defense aligns pretty quickly. The attack has adequate support to maintain possession, so we can leave anomalies blank. Our source and location of possession, line out in the defensive 10-meter line. Predicted result from this position, box kick. First phase in midfield is pretty neutral. Ball carrier gets tangled up. Ball's produced slowly. Second phase, back to the source of possession near the 15-meter line. Quick ball. As blue continues to build their platform at the 5-meter line, we have another quick ball phase. Back to the 15. Ball available quickly. Back to midfield. And as a good angle and platform are established for an exiting kick, a territory relieving kick from the pocket ensues. In some cases, our predicted result and our actual result are slightly different, but the outcome is pretty equivalent. In that case, there's no need to go back through the phases and look for any anomaly or referee effect. Our next example is a line out in the attacking 10-meter zone, which results in a line out turnover as an anomaly. As we see the line out turnover taking place, we can see the time and space available for the attacking team with possession. So this is taken into consideration when we indicate our predicted result. Although the attacking team now goes backwards, they have adequate support and are able to generate a few phases of quick ball, which puts additional pressure on the defense. Here it's safe to indicate that we might end up with a line break or a penalty against the defense. After 2 consecutive phases of quick ball are put together, a line break is achieved by the attack. Support, however, is a little bit slow, including the halfback's arrival, resulting in a handling error. There are a few ways we can look at the story of this possession. Given the source of possession and the defensive anomaly, as well as the 5 straight phases of quick ball, we can look back at the last couple of phases and ask ourselves, was there a referee effect in the form of a missed infringement at one of the breakdowns before the handling error? We can take that opportunity to revisit the last 2 or 3 phases before the handling error. At the last breakdown before the knock-on, we can see number 7 from the defensive team entering at the side. However, as indicated previously, another factor to consider is the late arrival of the attacking support and the halfback. On the one hand, we can indicate a referee effect of a missed infringement of the breakdown from the defensive arriving player. On the other hand, we can negate that effect by stating that the reason for the handling error was the late support and late arrival of the halfback. To summarize, this tool can be used by players, coaches, referees, CMOs, using footage of their own game or any game of rugby they have access to. The idea behind the drill is to understand where pressure comes from and how to be on top of any changes in anticipated results. You'll also find on the template drills related to other areas of the game, such as scrums, as well as line-out to maul situations. Once again, the drill is intended to be used by referees, coaches, and players. Over 10 to 15 minutes of video footage from different moments in a game, and intended to refine when to ask key questions of who's under pressure and what they are going to do to cope with that pressure. The template is available for download at bcrugby.com. It can be found in the referee resources section after clicking on off-field resources. For more information on this resource or others, please visit bcrugby.com, the BC Rugby Education YouTube channel, or the BC Rugby Referee Facebook page.